Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port comparison video. In this video I'll be taking a look at MERCS in the arcade, released in the arcades by Capcom in 1990, and a direct sequel to Commando. Only MERCS is its Western name, and I can't remember, or can't pronounce I should say, its Japanese name, but isn't it something Wolf of the Battlefield 2? Anyway, yeah, so it's a follow-up to Commando, improves it in all kinds of manners. Look at these names, they're the most unwar names ever, especially for a video game. But yeah, it's simultaneous if you want to, 3-player co-op, and it kind of mixes it up with, you know, the way the levels scroll and it has huge bosses as opposed to just doors opening with tons of blokes coming out, but it's still pretty tits frisky. And I'm going to compare it to the Amiga version that was also released in 1990 by US Gold. Why the Amiga version? Well, I've already in this series of videos compared the arcade to the Mega Drive version and came to the conclusion that the Mega Drive version is pretty, it's not quite arcade perfect, but it's pretty damn accurate, but it gets the aspect ratio, well, not wrong, but kind of wrong, because it's not full screen. You know, the side of one side of the screen is cropped, but I wanted it to look like this, and the Amiga version does. But yeah, the Mega Drive has two versions of the game, arcade and a kind of reimagined one, which made a great value at the time, and I still have a Japanese copy, and had a Japanese copy at the time, and got it for Christmas one year, and absolutely loved it. But what I wanted to do, since I can do so now, is see how it fared on its other 16, or one of its other 16 bits, because obviously it was on the Atari ST as well, home conversions. I'm not expecting it to come as close to the arcade as Commando did, because obviously we're what, 4 years into the Amiga's life. It's obviously the arcade here, into the Amiga's life at that point, and arcade tech in 1990, was that CPS? I don't know, it's probably prior to CPS1, but yeah, was moving along quite dandily compared to the Amiga hardware. Anyway, so yeah, I've waffled long enough, let's get into it. So yeah, like I said, I would have preferred it to be this aspect ratio on the Mega Drive, or at least give us the option to do so. Anyway, let's put some money in. So what, the president's been kidnapped, and so you fly to a desert island. Makes sense, I mean, why wouldn't it? Oh look, Wolf of the Battlefield 2, because look, I never noticed that before. There's a wolf on your badge, I guess that's your battalion or platoon insignia or something like that, right? So, the three most unwarlike merc names. Although, why would you get mercs when you just send in, because it's mercenaries, isn't it? When you just send in the bloody army? Oh, that's plausible deniability. Right, so, anyway. One day I'll plug a second pad. This is running in CoinUps 8 on my modded Xbox. One day I'll plug a second pad in and see if I can do two-player. So it mixes things up. The screen will scroll from left to right as opposed to just up and down. Obviously this is 5 years after Commando. But it very much, look, I got health this time, so I can take a bit of a pummeling. Yeah, but it very much kind of keeps in the, you know, the trope of Commando. You can blow up, you know, trees and stuff like that, background stuff, but more importantly trees, just to piss off Bellotti and the tree huggers. But yeah, I really like this in the arcades, and I really liked it on the Mega Drive, and I'm taking a pummeling. But yeah, loads of people on the screen. I would argue that Commando is probably still a little bit harder until you get to some of the boss fights. You don't have nades, you have a big fat bazooka, but also you can upgrade your guns. First level's incredibly short, it's just a, I don't know, break you in, show it off. Look, an arrow, just like in real life, if you're confused while you're running up a beach, invading another country, look for the big floaty orange arrow in the sky. That's how realistic this game is. I wish I had turbo. Anyway, why don't they just blow up the bridge and your mission would have come to a pretty short standstill. Especially when you think about what they're going to throw at us now. A Harrier. Oi! I do like that sound effect. So obviously it's a natural evolution. Again, it's 5 years later. But you don't just have to fight blokes running out the door. That's called cheating. Well, it's not. I mean, I did it on one credit. Yeah, you know, you've got big, fat enemy bosses, which to make sense, they probably had it because a ton of other machines had them at the time. Gave me a little bit of my health back. I expelled the bullets from my body. Okay, he's got braces on. It's not, you know, rounds of ammunition or anything. He's actually got braces on. I think I'd laugh if I was one of the opposing forces. Right. See, loads of destructible stuff. Is there a Commando 3? There isn't a Commando 3. Is there a spiritual Commando 3? There should be a Commando 3. Can I say Commando 3 any more times? Why not Commando 3? Now, I don't know how well the Amiga... Well, I guess we'll worry about what the Amiga version looks like at the time. No, keep the flamethrower. Did this? I don't think this had a rotating joystick in the arcades. But it controls really actually quite well. Oh, I blew out... Oh, can I get in that one? I can get in that one. Oh yeah, sorry, it's got vehicles. But they've got fuel and shit. Medals? Because you don't earn your medals, you just, I don't know, shoot them off those people, nick theirs. False Valor. Look it up. Right. You gotta get out though, haven't you? It's simple. I can't remember how you get out. Yeah. Oh, you just get out. Oh my god, the flamethrower is friggin' fantastic. I don't want any other gun. So yeah, it's bullet hell. It's not as bullet hell-y, I would say, as a Commando. Shall I get this? No, let's stick with the flamethrower. Even though they've been banned in war since what? Vietnam? Was it World War II? I don't know. I'm not a soldier. Oh. Music's great. Obviously I'll be emulating it on my Kim Hank GP430, so the sound effects will be coming out of the unit itself. Just can't reverse it, sorry. Can't run an Amiga or anything else. And so obviously comparing the music will take a hit. But I would have thought that... God, the flamethrower is just a perfect weapon. I would have thought that the Amiga would have been more than capable of doing it. The Mega Drive did a pretty bang-up version. And depending upon how you look at it and its different structure and stuff like that, the Amiga had better sound, didn't it, than the Mega Drive. Don't replace your gun because you keep dying. You just keep the flamethrower. It's just a wonderful wand of death. Although it might not be the tool for the job against him. Although it might be. Because it takes out his missiles. Oh yeah, get out of the way. Ooh! Can I smell burning hair? Oh. This gun is amazing! I don't know why I haven't got rocket launcher anymore. But yeah, MERCS arcade. Oh, both of the Waterfield, Wolf of the Battlefield 2. Freaking awesome. I mean, it's not going to change anything in the world, is it? Or even so back then. It's just a mindless, natural progression of, no, I still keep the flamethrower of Commando. And it's just so much fun and so great. Like I said, I've got a video on this if you want to see what it's like on the Mega Drive, but we're not really worried about that in this particular video. I love that metallic kind of, you know, well, it sounds like pinball. Ding. Ding-itch? Is that a thing? Yeah, not worried about the Mega Drive in this version. Look up the amazing Japanese box art, and then look up the shite Western box art. Yep, it was one of those things. Anyway, this is an Amiga video, so let's jump to the Amiga version, also released in 1990, but this time by US Gold. So, you know what? That'll be a telltale thing, because US Gold either nailed it, or, well, done fucked it up. Anyway, to the Amiga version. MERCS. Oh look, Capcom USA. I mean, is that the arcade department, or the, you know, this game in general? Because US Gold is a British company. Oh dear, tier text. Hey look, it's got the winners don't use drugs. I'm pretty sure the Mega Drive version didn't have that, and it gives you the story. But yeah, tier text. This is either going to be great or really bad. Tier text just went one way or the other. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, they were like Marmite. Although that's not fair. I shouldn't equate something that I love like Marmite to tier text. Anyway, right, so you got your intro. Joseph Gibson, former Green Beret in the 7th Airborne. He has mastered a large variety of weapons. And now he is a merc. Howard Powell. He was made the leader of a special terrorist task force. Don't you mean anti-terrorist? What, he was made the leader of a special terrorist task force? What, so he was a terrorist? And then here's the bloke no one can remember. Oh no, he doesn't even get a mention. Oh, he does get a mention. No, he doesn't get a mention. Because this is only simultaneous 2-player. Anyway, so you get your title screen, you get to see your nice badge and stuff like that. It's pretty accurate to the arcade so far. Ooh. And it will let you insert credits. I just don't know how you do it. Right. Oh, there you go. Can I only put 4 in? Right, anyway, so we don't get a helicopter. It's 2 buttons. Sound effects aren't brilliant. The colour's taken a hit, which you would expect. And it is 2-player if you want it. Your health is bottom left. This is a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, sorry, Bill Ollie, you can blow shit up in this version as well. Power up. So yes, 2 buttons. I mean, I'm assuming they've just mapped it, so one would actually be on the keyboard, wouldn't it? We'll be playing this on actual Amiga. Lots of bad guys, no slowdown as such. Music's right, actually. Again, it's coming out of the actual units. Yeah, colour's a bit squiffy, but I'm guessing that's an Amiga vs arcade thing. There's no parallax. That's a bit pants. This is a lot better than I thought it would be, and like I said, I like this aspect ratio. I'm going to be right off the bat honest here. The Mega Drive pisses all over this. Sorry. But this is a lot better than I thought it would be. By the way, it was released on all usual suspects, and I have a Commodore 64 versus ZX Spectrum comparison. But yeah, this is a lot better than I thought it would be. It looks like the arcade, apart from the colour. And like I said, I like the aspect ratio, which basically means in the arcade they would have monitors. You wouldn't necessarily see borders on it, but there would be monitors that were taller than they were wide because of the nature of these sort of scrolling games. It's like, oh, I just realised there's time. And look, the arrow's pointing straight up this time. But yeah, so that's why I like it when they port these to the home system, that they kind of, you know, crop it like this. And as I said, the Mega Drive is cropped, so it's not true full screen or anything like that. But that's alright. He's got less I'm just going to stand here and use that. He's got less health in the arcade. Now, if I plugged headphones in, but then what would the point be of that for this? I'd tell you that the music would be actually pretty bang on. It just sounds like that because it's coming out of the, oh look! Tood! 90s! Tood! Landing mission successful, time to move on. There we go. Yeah, do you know what? Tier text aside, I'm liking this. Can't blow up shit. No, not as in you can't blow up anything, because you can, but can't blow up this shit here. Don't know why they've done that. Food on the floor. It's on a tray, so you can eat that one. Double weapons. Shouldn't there be a flamethrower around here? You better... Yes! Come on. Oh, a little bit slow down there. Flamethrower's a bit choppy. And I appear to be blowing up stuff that was invisible. But, you know, we got flamethrower. We can be happy with that. And it's quite titch frisky. You know what? This to me, I'm sure the Amiga could have done a better version of this with the time constraints. You know, was it a question of getting it out for Christmas or something like that? Look, that one was Casper the Friendly GI. He just ran through something. There's my False Valor medal. I do like the animation on them birding. They've got that to the arcade. Yeah, I would. This to me, it looks like what something would look like on the Atari ST, but then I can't blow that up. Was it a port? Was one a port of the other? We don't know. Flak jacket. Don't know what that is there. I'm not going to get it. It would appear you can't blow up the vehicles. Oh, but you can blow up the wall. So if you don't, you know, can't shoot tanks and take out on your wall. How do you like them apples? You haven't got a wall anymore, but you got a fuck off big tank. What am I shooting? Yeah. Again, is that limitations? I mean, I'm going to have to say that the Mega Drive version's probably better because it's got more memory. This would be on discs, wouldn't it? But not being able to shoot vehicles and stuff like that, apart from bosses, that I don't know. Surely the Amiga could have done that. It's an alright port though. Look at the rockets flying over my head. Is it just going through credits? I can blow them up. It just doesn't feel like you can. Or they're taking any damage is what I should say. I've got to be very careful not to get rid of my lovely wand of death. Do you know what? I'm liking this. Yeah, my brain thinks surely the Amiga could do better. Is this a bit of an Atari ST version? It's almost, if there was flickering on it, I would say it looks a little bit Master System-y. But yeah, this is alright. I mean, I would have been more than happy with this. Oh, he comes all the way down the screen. I would be more than happy with this because it's, you know, it's definitely very reminiscent of the arcades. Tank was a little bit piss easy. I mean, I'm assuming this emulates properly. If anyone had this back in the day, let me know. Alright. Should I have said that? I was just gonna... No, it just takes a bloody long time for the game to realise that maybe it should move on to the next level. So yeah. Do you know what? Again, this isn't a Mega Drive comparison. Maybe I should have done all three. But like I said, I like the fact that this looks like the arcade with, you know, the display of the screen. But see, now we changed to a much nicer sort of colour. I think if I hold down, right, they've mapped it. The massive amount of explosions and the reason that I had never got any power-ups. I'm sure people will leave that in the comment section down below, so just make sure you watch the whole video before you do that, because I have twigged. Yeah, hammer your fire, because if you hold it down, then you do your power, you know, or your super nuke weapon, which makes sense because that's how you would do things on these systems back in the day. But for the purpose of this emulator, someone's actually mapped a second button. So that's why stuff just blew up massively, and I never had any sort of superpower weapons. But yeah, do you know what? I've been harsh and critical. Yeah, you know, let's forget about the Mega Drive, which is better. This is alright. This is alright. I'm sure they could have done a better version, but it's certainly, if I was mad on the arcade, it's obviously nowhere near arcade perfect, but if I was mad on the arcade, I would have been more than happy with this. It won't let me insert any coins, which is a bit annoying, so I can't seem to carry on, but at least I got as far as I did on the arcade. So basically, yeah, I don't think it had any real chance of doing anything that was even close to arcade perfect, but I want to say surely could have done something better than this. But at the same time, this was a good version once I worked out how to fire properly. And yeah, I would have been more than happy with this back in the day if I loved the arcade machine and the only way I could play it at home was on the Amiga. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you had this back in the day on the Amiga and were a massive fan of the arcade. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.